Welcome to this episode of Quote of the Week, where we're going to be looking at Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. In particular, we're going to be drawing focus to a quote from the start of the novella, where Scrooge says, "Bar humbug." So as always, when we're looking at these quotations, we're going to begin by getting our whiteboards out, and what I'd like us to do is focus on this quotation, paying particular attention to techniques and language devices that Dickens uses, looking at key words in terms of what words will be suitable for analysis, considering the writer's possible intentions, thinking about the impact on the audience and how an audience might interpret certain language, and finally, thinking about what we learn about life at the time. So get your whiteboards ready now, and I'm going to give you 1 minute to write down as many notes as you can about the quotation, "bar humbug." Okay, well done. On this slide you can see various techniques that Dickens has employed in this short quotation. Take a moment to write them down. So as I mentioned earlier, whilst this is a relatively small and straightforward quotation, there's quite a lot you can actually discern if we look at the language. So firstly, this quotation reflects Scrooge's disdain and scepticism of Christmas. He's too self-obsessed and considers it an irrational time of the year that's not worth his time. It also indicates that he's extremely rude and dismissive. He doesn't even want to consider other people's perspectives on this time of the year. It shows that he thinks of Christmas as irrational. He's not interested in sentimentality because that's not what he's about. He's a practical person. It indicates that he has the capacity to become angry easily. Humbug means something that misleads. He's untrusting of others. He sees Christmas as a con. And finally, this language contrasts with Fred and the way that Fred is described. Readers would understand Scrooge's miserly, joyless and sceptical nature. When it comes to writing an essay about this quotation, on this slide you've got some example of language that might be useful for an essay. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to pause the video and clarify any terms with your teacher. And to finish off, you can see in the yellow box there are some ideas to ponder in relation to the quotation that we just looked at, and on the right hand side of the screen is an exemplar grade 9 paragraph that might be useful to emulate in your own writing. Thanks very much for paying attention to this video, and I'll see you next week.